Howdy guys, I'm going to show you the basics of the MyFitnessPal app. And to start, I'm hoping we can go to the diary. I'm actually doing this off of the BlueStacks app. So yes, it works. This is my information for the day, and at the top you have calories from a goal to a food, and you can even add exercise. I'll show you how to change the goal in a bit, but up here you could change the day, tomorrow, yesterday. I have it going all the way back to last August of 2017. And you can add foods right here. Click the add food one, and it's going to be in your phone. It's going to work out just like this. And right here you'll see this search for food bar. This one accesses a database or a list of food statistics of different foods. If you have chosen foods from that list, it'll show up right here automatically. The chunky salsa is one thing I eat, the tilapia is another thing I eat. So you can start off by searching something like chicken barbecue. If I could spell that, hopefully that's correct. And it'll just come up with a bunch of different chickens, maybe from different restaurants. Let's see, there's another one. Maybe we could do Subway, and you could look up the different sandwiches, the 6 inches, the half foot, and you'll see the calories and the protein, which is the most important, the protein. So here is a 6-inch, 290 calories, 18 grams of protein. That's really what counts the most right there, is the protein. And from this database you can also access the ones you've used, and you can make your own foods right here under My Foods. So that's always good. So now you know about the calories and the database, and that's where I got all this information from, right here, all this food that I've been using. I actually lost 93 pounds so far on MyFitnessPal, and I would like to balance my macros every day that I eat. See this little pie at the top right? You can tap that, and it'll show you under the macros. So you click macros right here, and it'll show you how much protein, how much fat, and how many carbohydrates you're eating. I recommend getting this protein up to 40%, and this carbohydrates up to 40%, and maybe 20% in the fat range. And you do that by adding all the foods you've eaten together from the database that we just saw. For instance, I ate 3 eggs. It's very fatty. These eggs are see, it's 19 grams of fat. That's pretty big. It's the actual yolk. And right here it's 24 grams of protein. So you add 24 grams of protein, you add my turkey, which is actually really healthy, another 22 grams of protein, and you add up everything else I ate, like the tuna, the seasoned chicken breast right here. All of those have a lot of protein, which is what I use. So that's a good way to balance your macros. Now the next part I want to show you guys is the progress bar. The progress bar, remember, you can access everything from these 3 lines at the top left. The progress bar shows you how much weight, will you input the weight every day or every other day or once a week, and you can see your progress. Let's go all, and you could see that I've lost a lot of weight. This is a pretty long graph, so it doesn't look that steep, but I was actually at 305, and I got down to 192 just calorie counting, and with weightlifting and a bunch of other things, but calorie counting was the driver. And as you can see, I have pictures of me right here on the right, and my weight and the dates on the left. I recommend that if you start trying to lose weight, to take as many pictures as possible so that you can use that story to inspire others. Now, that's basically the progress bar. You just add it in there and put a picture. You can put multiple pictures in, and it even lets you compare older pictures to yourself. So like we hit this, and then we do the side view, right? And then we move it on over. Let's go to the big me, right? And you can see that I was a big boy. And right here is just one square, and right here is both squares. And You can select each one to change the picture. For instance, if I select by tapping the one on the right, you can change it to another picture. That one's lower quality. And you can also tap the other side and of course change it to another picture as well. And that's how you do progress photos. So next up, you're going to have the goals. Goal setting is very important. The default goals that MyFitnessPal comes up with are very, very strict. They're a little too strict. I recommend setting up your own goals. And the activity level thing just isn't accurate. Just manually put in whatever calorie deficit you're looking for. And you can put in a goal weight and a current weight, and MyFitnessPal will automatically do it for you. After you put in this weekly goal, lose a pound a week or lose 2 pounds a week, it'll automatically do the calories for you. But it's just very difficult to follow how low the MyFitnessPal calories are. They're just too darn low. So I recommend making your own goals. Right here you see calorie, carbs, protein, and fat goals. You tap that. So tap that, and then you can, I think you tap the calories, right? Tap the calories and make whatever one you want, maybe 2,000, or I recommend 2,500 if you're a big guy or big girl, and just save that. And you can also change how many carbohydrates and fat and protein you have. Once again, I recommend 40, 40, 20. I don't really have that right now, but you can switch the you can change the sizes and everything. It's not working on this app right now, but on your phone it should work. And that's how you do these goals for calories and macros. And the next thing I want to show you guys is how to make your own foods. This is very nice when you want to get the right quantities in. For instance, let's say you want the same amount of grams for each food. Like, oh, I want 100 grams for each food. You can do that. You just create a food and you look at the nutrition label of your food, and let's say we have Hill Country oranges, right? So Hill Country, and we're going to weigh them on a food scale when we do this. We just put orange. I don't even know if Hill Country makes an orange. So let's change the units to grams, and our serving size will be, let's say, 200 grams, because that's, I don't think there are any oranges that small. We just get one right here, and we go to next, and then we look at the nutrition label of an orange and we put it all in there, and let's put 1 calorie. That's just being negligent. So we save the food, and voila, it's in there. You have a Hill Country 200 gram orange with 1 calorie, and that's in there it's saved on a cloud, on an online storage, so you can't lose it, and it's just very, very nice. So you've heard the basics of MyFitnessPal. This is it. Please like, subscribe, or comment to support the channel.